Yo everybody, check out what we're filming today. So this is a Nissan Pao, am I right in saying that?
Hell yeah.
And it's owned by this gent here, Nathan, and he has kindly let me do a video on it before you sell it. Sad reactions only. Should we talk a little bit about the car? How much of the history of these do you know? Because you're the owner of it, so...
Not a huge amount.
No? So I did some research on this one. I don't normally do research on videos, but today I thought I would because it's such a out there little car. So these were built obviously in Japan by Nissan, and they were built around 89 to 91, if I'm correct in saying that.
2 years?
Yep, for 2 years they were built 3 different models of car out of the factory. They made these, and it was that weird little van they made. Do you remember that? Was it 4, was it?
4 models.
4 models. So it was that weird little van.
The S-Cargo.
The S-Cargo. The Figaro.
Figaro.
This, and what was the other one?
The BE1.
BE1. And does that look like this, or?
Kind of a little bit.
Kind of like this.
Like bright yellow. And
oh, okay, cool. But yeah, and they built these because the Mini in Japan at that time was taking over. And obviously the Mini is that retro styling. So the Japanese were just like, well, we can probably do something like that too. And they made this. And I love it. So let's talk about your one that we have in front. What engine is in this?
It is the 1 litre.
The 1 litre.
The 1 litre beast.
And it is automatic.
It's a 3-speed auto.
3-speed auto. That thing has some power. I'll tell you what though, when we were driving it up the lane just a second ago, I was like, it's not slow. It's like a little bit nippy.
Oh, it's slow.
Oh, come on.
50 horsepower.
Compared to your S3000 maybe, but I still think it's kind of nippy. And then you have these OEM wheels that have been banded on there, so they're wider, and they are 12 inches.
Yeah, 12 by 6.5 and 12 by 7.5 in the rear.
Love it. And then you've had you said the previous owner removed the rear bumper,
Yeah,
and had it all
smooth.
welded up, so it's got a proper retro vibe at the back here. I've never really seen one of these up close before. I think I've like walked past them at shows and stuff like that, but I've never really looked at them in depth. So I thought we'd go around it real quick and point out some of the styling that maybe you might not see initially. So one thing I really like, if you can see, like the arches are like thick. Do you know what I mean by saying that?
Look at the front arches.
Yeah.
Look at the front.
Look at this. Like the car isn't like just some little tiny box. It's got some lines to it. It's got these wide arches on the front, and that's all factory, is it?
Yeah, factory.
All factory. Look at it, man. Then we've got the big chrome-ish bumper, like the silver bumper on the front with the big grille. I just love it. Can we have a look at the engine? Can I see this little 1 litre beast? Oh, it doesn't open like this, does it?
It opens the wrong way.
Oh, this gets even cooler.
Plastic.
Is it really?
Plastic wings, plastic bonnet.
Look at that. So there we go, we've got the little...
It's an MA10S, it's the same engine as basically the whole car's built around a K10 Micro.
Cool.
So a lot of the replacement bits are a piece of cake to find, it's all just K10 Micro.
And it will be ridiculously reliable. Because it's a mic, you know, underneath underneath this rad little skin.
It's not particularly stressed, to put it that way.
It's brilliant. Does that roof open the whole way?
It does. I don't really understand this, but the roof is electric and the windows are wind up.
Oh! Look at that. And then you've got basically a convertible too. Got the little wind guard here to stop your hair getting blown all over the place.
Every time you wash the car, you have to remove this.
Do you really?
Under there, yeah, because you can't get, once the roof's there, you can't get in there.
That's brilliant, man. Then on the doors and the rear quarters, you've got these like protruded lines.
Exposed hinges.
Oh yeah, the exposed hinges for the door. That's so cool. Then on the back, we have the 3 individual light clusters on each side. The lines once again follow down on the boot and the rear bumper, well this car's rear bumper now. In my last video I uploaded, I said no car's boot opens like this, but I found another one instantly. Show them the goods. Oh, it's so cool. And it's even bigger than an EG's one, so that means you can sit on it even more.
You can actually sit on it.
Oh look, it's even got all like the little Japanese instructions on it still. I know that's like completely normal, but it's just so cool.
I like that stuff. I love the window here.
Oh yeah.
I did a transit on there and it's like some paint shop, I think.
Really? Yeah. Awesome. And then you've got, for the size of the car, that's a big boot. I'm sorry, that is a remarkably big boot.
Seats go down, make it like a little van.
That is absolutely wicked. So on the inside in here,
We've got beige on beige.
it is fantastic though. I'm sorry, I love it. On the dash, we've got the air dials and stuff, but look at the switches and how just simple it all is. That is the coolest radio I've ever seen in my life too.
When I bought it, it actually didn't have a radio in it.
Right.
And I managed to find that on Yahoo Auctions.
Really? And are they OEM for this car?
That is the original one for the car, yeah. And I thought this whole shroud around here was plastic, but that's actually a big piece of cast metal. That is really
look
quite
at that.
heavy.
Wow.
That's what holds up the radio.
But the radio is so cool. And what does it mean, indoor and outdoor?
I don't quite know what that means.
Then we have the old school. I mean, I'm going to keep calling it retro, but because it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got the big round dial. It's almost like a Mini.
Well, this was the first like retro car that I think came out before any of the rebirth of the retro cars. Like the Fiat was before the Fiat 500 and before the redesign of the Mini. And all that stuff. So yeah, I think it's a bit different.
I think it's great.
There's loads of design features on it that are from other cars.
All the switches that are just literally just
toggles,
yeah. So what design features do you notice from other cars?
Like the ribs on the doors and the bonnet and that, they're kind of from like a first generation 2CV, or the ribs on the bonnet.
Oh,
Same with the pop-up windows at the side, they're split windows.
Yep. Can we show people those as well?
Yeah, they pop up from the bottom.
That's fantastic. Oh yeah, and then the
closed hinges like a Mini.
Oh, I completely see what they were doing with this little car, man, and I absolutely love it. And I'm following you around here because I want you to show the people this awesome little seat. The front seat is so cool and unique.
The seat is pretty quirky. So in the back you've got like almost like a backpack to put all your stuff in.
So cool.
Kind of quirky. And then to adjust the height, you've got like these little telescopic rods that you pull out and you spin all the way around and it raises the seat up and down.
Look at that.
I've never seen anything like that before.
It's so cool. Oh, it's just such a quirky little car. I love it. I love it. Should we take it for a little drive?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's keep this roof open because it's a lovely British weather's day. It might hail in a minute, but we just have to.
It's actually a first thing.
So dude, what made you purchase one of these? Because you've got quite an extensive collection of Japanese cars anyway. Was it just
yeah. I just sort of found it. I thought that looks quite good. The guy before me had a paint shop and he painted all the car, restored it all. It just didn't look quite right. It had a black grille on the front, no bumper on the front. Yeah. It was really high up, like almost higher than standard.
Yeah.
Had some really naff wheels on it and I just kind of wanted to buy it and make it cool looking.
Yeah, man. Well, I think you've done a wicked job. Like, obviously you told me you're about to stick it up for sale, which kind of makes me sad because I can't afford to have it because I'd love something like this in my little collection too. But what's going to replace it, or are you going to?
I've got too many cars. That's literally the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to put some money into the Supra.
Yeah. Okay.
My little Celica GT4 I just bought.
Yeah.
I spent a bit on that, so I don't know. You have to keep it moving, don't you?
Yeah, of course. I know what you mean, man. It's a shame because obviously this is such a unique little car, but I'm assuming you've loved owning it. Have you got any great memories, like you've experienced with it or anything like that?
It doesn't move with a lot of people in it. That's a memory. If you put 4 dudes in it, it won't go.
Really? Oh. How much power do you say these have? 50 horsepower?
Yeah, power's not a strong point. 50 horsepower is all you're getting.
I think it's brilliant. What a wicked little car. It's another one of those unique cars that I just wanted to bring to the channel and show people that they exist almost, you know what I mean? Because when you messaged me about it, I was like, well, actually, yeah, that is a super random car. You're like, well, it's not fast. I was like, right.
You were, because the post you made was like, we're looking for cars with a bit of power, and I was sort of like, well, I've got power.
This has got power in a different type of power, and it's charm. And I think it's wonderful. I've got to ask you, Nathan. Can you swap these? Can you put engines in these and make them fast? Because 780 kilograms of Japanese body shell makes me kind of excited to think of the potential tuning possibilities of this thing.
Well, you can. Like the most common swap, and there aren't really any common ones because no one's got them, is like the 1.2 Micro in it.
Right, okay.
With a little manual box. You get more power than this. At the moment I have my foot all the way down.
Right. We're just touching 60 kilometers, which is 37 miles an hour.
Yeah, I've got this little thing on here still.
I also have to ask, can you put SR20s in these?
No.
You can't?
There is a pink one, which you may have seen.
No, oh, is that the one in Monkey London?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah.
There's a pink one, but that is actually a Pao body shell with the complete floor cut out of it and just plonked on top of a shortened S13 floor pad.
Right, okay.
So that's a complete redesign.
Right,
They try and drift it. There's some videos at Abitsu where they're trying to drift it,
Oh,
but it's so
really?
short wheelbase they really struggle to drift it.
That's brilliant,
But it
man.
does look hilarious. But yeah, other than that, I've not really heard of any other engines what people doing in it.
Is there quite a tight community even the gear stick for an auto is retro. Does that make sense when I say that?
70s, isn't it?
So cool. Do you know what this reminds me of a little bit? My Mark 1 Golf I had.
Yeah?
Yeah, like the feel of it. Because I assume if you crash one of these, it's not very safe.
Oh, it's like crashing a carrier bag.
Yeah, I would have
The whole
thought.
front's made of plastic, so you're not going to do too well.
Oh, she has got a good turning circle, mate. Look at that. This is wonderful. Right, so my initial impressions are, it's tiny, it's lightweight, it feels like we'd die in an accident, but you know, just, we're not really going fast enough to crash, hopefully. Love this retro styling, man, and I love this huge steering wheel.
Big bus driver steering.
Yeah, this is brilliant. And I love the open top roof. This is wicked. I can completely understand the appeal of this. This would be a wicked little car to just pop around in and go to little shows, and I don't know, I just love stuff like this, man.
Local stuff.
Yeah, just local stuff. It's brilliant. You say you've loaded it on chopped springs?
I have chopped springs.
Yeah.
The ride's not bad.
It's not too bad at all.
No, the ride's okay, but you just can't find it to lower it, really. Like, there is a spot where people use 6 and 2 coilovers on the front.
Oh, right, okay.
But the rear, you have to like, get it to model it to get it in.
Right, okay.
This is just the best compromise, really. Like, the only other thing you can do is use micro, like K20 35 Build springs, lower springs, but you wouldn't get this height, it would still be a bit higher than this.
Okay, that's fair enough. This is making me happy. Do you know what I mean? It's giving me all like the good emotions, the good endorphins, just because.
Like, you can't be pissed off and drive this car. You can't be angry when you drive it.
It's just funny. Like, I feel like you should like have one of them horns or something on it. Like,
It also puts you in that frame of mind where you're happy to just go slow.
yeah. I mean, what we're doing now? We're doing 43 miles an hour
In a 60.
in a 60. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm chill. This is cool. This is a good vibe. I just asked Nathan a ridiculously boring question, so I didn't think we needed it on camera. But I feel like it was such a good answer. We should put it on camera. I asked what the MPG is like, and he reckons it's around 70 MPG, and he said that
Wikipedia says 79
MPG, and you put a full tank in this 3 months ago, and you've been using it all the time, and it's just a quarter of a tank.
Yeah, that's good on fuel.
Amazing. Oh, it's just so different to what I'd normally be doing videos on and stuff. That this is brilliant. Why are there not more stuff like this around? Do you know what I mean? This is wicked.
Similar to this. The Figaro and stuff like that. Toyota didn't make anything quirky like this, did they? In the like, retro looking anyway.
No. I just
cornered the market. But they were special edition cars, weren't they? They were made in one factory, one factory. They just made a few little special edition. They actually sold out. They only had 50,000 allocations for these cars, and they sold out in 90 days.
wow.
For a 2-year build, they were going to do it.
Wow.
They sold all 50,000 allocations.
That's amazing. And I'm so glad that people liked it back then. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It was really popular.
so we're gonna have to say farewell for now to the Pao, whatever you want to call it. How would you say that down below in the comments? Let us know. A Pao. I think a Pao is the right way. Pao. I think it's wicked. I love it. I think it's brilliant, and I hope more people pick them up and have some fun with them, because it certainly put a smile on my face. I hope you've enjoyed doing the video with me, dude. It's been wicked. You got an Instagram you want to shout out? Or a company or Instagram or anything like that? Because you buy and sell wheels, so that might be helpful to people.
I am on Instagram as Rotation Wheels, but I don't really use it that much. But okay. I will start doing it more.
Start updating it. Yeah, cool. So I'll leave the links down below for yourself. But I'm going to get some photos of this now, which I'm going to chuck up on the blog at some point and on the Instagram. So make sure you follow those. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the Pao, and hopefully we'll see another one again soon.